What's up, everybody? Scott and AJ back here with our all our big supporters. Yeah. Anyways, this
What's
is
up?
episode like 45, 46. I'm not
46, I
sure.
think. I think we're 46, but
But
coming to you live from AJ's basement.
yeah, we had
Yeah.
a good day today. What
Great
we
day. Great day.
played Old Home Place here in
Yep.
Winston Salem, one of our favorite courses. We usually shoot well out there. What'd you have, an 81?
Shot an 81. I was one over on the front nine and then kind of struggled a little bit on the back, but just had a couple lip outs, had a couple horseshoe putts and everything and made a couple bad mistakes coming in, but it is what it is, but it was in good shape, I thought, for the most part, especially in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
They have bent grass greens in North Carolina. We have bent grass greens. They do get pretty beat up.
They were a little slow today.
Little slow, but it wasn't bad. But everything else was in a really good shot. So in shape. So you and I played with Alex.
Yep.
Had a lot of fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And then he came on over. He brought Kindling over, and
We
we
went
jumped in the
swimming.
pool for an hour and a half with the kids.
Just finished some good dinner, hot
Yeah,
dog, hamburgers,
drove
some
out a little bit, some
salad and
fruits.
stuff.
Yeah,
Anyways, I played pretty decent. What, 89
eight or
today?
nine,
So
8 or 9.
it was
Wasn't
hot
bad.
out there. It was a little hot by the time
It
we
was, dude. It was like an oven out there, man.
Yeah.
I think the real field they said was like 109 degrees or something like that. It was crazy. But it's always good to get out and play golf, and that's the most important thing is being able to get out. And now we're able to do our podcast in my basement today.
Yep.
So excited about that.
Just a quick little episode here. We
Yeah.
wanted to get this done and talk about our round today. Yeah, I mean, I played pretty well, a little bit better front nine, but back nine, had some tee shots that got me in trouble, like 3 holes in a row. But other than that, I played pretty decent because I parred about 3 in a row
Yeah,
too.
the thing about Old Home
And
Place is
no bird. I didn't even have any birdies, and I still shot
we
an
play
80.
from the tips there, and it's
Yeah,
6,500 yards
black.
there,
Yep.
and it doesn't feel like it. A lot of undulation in the course. The thing about it is it's pretty open, which you can score really well there. Like I've scored really well there. You scored really well there. Alex has played really well there, but there's a lot of areas where you can get in trouble.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you like the one hole I keep thinking about is par three. It's 10, 11, 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's a back-to-back par threes on the back nine. 13. There's woods left. You cannot go left there. And I pulled
Yep.
my driver.
I shanked my tee shot, and then I had already hit 3 from my drop from the
Yeah.
tee box, but that was my worst hole of the day.
But little things like that, and we seem to have found it on the back nine.
Mm-hmm.
Front nine we were playing pretty well, playing smart, just kind of playing within ourselves. Back nine we kind of got a little loose and just put the ball in the wrong spot. If you put the ball in the wrong spot on that course, it can come out and bite you. So that's kind of what happened. It's just a little course management we need to do a better job of. I think Alex shot a 90. He had a rough front nine. He was really struggling on the front nine. Had a better back. He did play better in the back.
A birdie and some pars.
Yeah, he played. He did pretty well on the par threes in the back. Mm-hmm. He was hitting those pretty well. But again, a great course to play. It's a lot of fun. It was really slow out there too. That was another thing. They stacked the tee times up pretty good, and they had a group that was a beginner group in front of us, like 2 or 3 groups in front
of us.
Held
up about 3 groups.
They held us up. I mean, there were times when we were sitting on the tee box, and they were two deep on the tee, 3 deep on the tee boxes, which was frustrating. But it got a little better toward the back nine, but it was still pretty slow day. I think took us 5.5 hours of playing. Alex said something to us one thing about it, like, what was his comment was like, everybody's trying to push you off the course and try to play in 4 hours and keep 4 hours. Man, we're out there trying to have fun and relax and not have to worry about it. So who cares if we play for 5 hours? And that was a great point. But
beats working.
But you're supposed to be out there, but it was pretty hot out there today. And but the course was in good shape. If you ever get out to the Kernersville, Winston-Salem area, definitely recommend playing Old Home Place. It's a really good value for I think like $50,
fun course
bucks, right?
Play, yeah. Yep.
Or for the 18 today, which is a really good value in this area for 50, something like that. But again, great place to play, and it's always in good shape. So we enjoyed it.
On that note, we got the Open coming
big week this week, last major championship.
Pull up the website here.
So Scott's going to bring up the website here for the Open Championship. The Open is in Royal Protrush, which is in Ireland this year. They had it, I want to say 2019 maybe, where Shane Lowry won, an Irish guy won that Open there, which is really exciting. And then
Yeah, it's like
they
that's
hadn't
his home course, I
it
think.
is, yeah. They haven't had it there since like the 40s or something like that. So before that one. So really excited about watching it. You know, I do something where I get up at about 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday and Friday, and I come to my basement and I make some breakfast for myself, and I get up and watch it. So should we go live at three
Yep.
o'clock in the morning? What do you think, buddy? On
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday.
We'll see.
But Royal Protrush,
Yep.
great, beautiful venue. You know, these last 2 weeks they had the Genesis Open, which is in Scotland, the Scottish Open here this week, which was won by oh, what's his name? I
I can't
forget.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Rory McIlroy was in it, and I forget the gentleman who won it. I'm excited about him winning it. And there's the Open with you can see with Shane Lowry winning. So I'm excited to see. I love watching this type of golf. I want to go over there and play, and we haven't had a chance to do that yet. But I would love to go over to Scotland or Ireland to play because you get the true links golf, which is a lot of fun to watch. The weather's crazy, the wind's nuts.
Yep.
But yeah, I would love to get over there sometime. But yeah, they don't have the tee times up yet and everything like that. That won't be
Yep.
up until later in the
See,
week.
trying to see if there's any other good pictures of it, but
It's right on the right on the sea there.
yeah. Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, speaking of Shane Lowry, I actually like the guy. I kind of hope he wins it again. He's struggled a little bit recently in some tournaments, but yeah, I think he's a pretty good guy, and he's kind of one of my guys that I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to going into this tournament. What about you?
Yeah, you know, I love, you know, everybody's talking about Rory winning because
Mhm.
it's kind of his national course series from Northern Ireland and everything like that. Um, you know, if I'm we got to make our picks anyway,
Yeah.
but I'd like to see I like Shane Lowry. I think it was a really good story. I don't know if he'll win it again this year, but you know, we got to make our picks here, and I'll tell you my favorites and why I like some of the people
Yep.
that I like.
Looks like somehow I got on. Got away
Guys
from.
just clicking buttons on
Yep.
the computer.
Yeah. I think international wise, yeah, I think Shane
Well,
Lowry.
let's start USA, man.
Yeah.
So who are you picking? I'll let you go first. All right. I don't remember how we did
Yeah, I
with
don't
the
remember
US
how we
Open.
did with our last ones. Not good. I don't
I
think
know
so.
nobody picked JJ Spawn. I can tell you
Yeah.
that much. Um,
Yeah.
so
I'm not very good at these pick'ems, but I think Scotty's got a good
yeah,
shot
I agree
again.
with you on Scottish Shuffle. Yeah,
Who else is playing well right now? I always like Morikawa. Um,
Colin Morikawa was a good pick.
yeah.
I think Colin Morikawa was a really good pick.
Um,
Um,
I
I
think
don't know about
Auberg
Bryson
from international.
yeah.
Ludwig
Oberg
Ludwig Oberg. I think he's going to win in one of these.
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. What do you
Um,
think about Bryson? What do you think Bryson's
Bryson,
case?
he could. He struggled a little bit lately, but look what he did in the U.S. Open last
Yeah.
year. Not an easy place either at Pinehurst, number two, which we're only about an
Yep.
hour and a half from, and we actually went to that.
Which we are talking about having a Pinehurst trip here
Yeah.
in the end of November, early December. So
So we'll
don't know if
see.
we're going to play the Pinehurst Resort yet, or if we're going to play some of the other courses around the area. They have amazing courses around the Pinehurst area that
Yep.
we're going to be trying to play a little bit on. So stay tuned to that. That's going to be coming to you later on in the future
Yeah.
here. But
Oh, isn't Fowler playing in this? Huh?
Ricky is
He
playing.
did
I
get
know
an exemption.
he's your favorite
Yeah,
guy. Maybe right now.
I want him to win a major so bad. I wish he'd win the Masters, but I'm still pulling for Ricky Fowler. If you're out there listening to this, you know,
I doubt it, but
you're
that's
probably
okay.
not. But anyways, I'm pulling for you, Ricky. We want you to win the Open here.
If Ricky Fowler's listening to this, would be
Yeah,
pretty sweet, dude.
yeah.
But yeah,
Anyways,
I
I'll
doubt
tag you or something in this or
it.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm a huge Ricky Fowler fan. Not. I think too. He seems like a pretty good
Yeah,
person.
he does.
But
He's
so
like,
those are
yeah,
kind of my people I want to kind of
yeah.
see.
I think somebody. I have a feeling that somebody's going to win it that we don't. I think Tommy Fleetwood. I think
Yep.
Tommy Fleetwood is somebody. Who's been playing good golf right now, from England. I think he has a good shot. I think.
Who's going to be the outlier like from Live that could win it?
Well, that's the other thing. Liv
Yeah.
hasn't won a major this year.
Right.
So if you look at Liv, I think John Rahm is somebody nobody's talked a lot about. I think he's got a pretty good shot. He played pretty well this week over in Spain. I think he's got a shot to win it if he can keep his emotions in check.
Yeah.
Um, everybody talks about Joaquin Neiman and the guy's a really, really good player, and he hasn't really kind of broken through yet. And some people say he's like one of the better ball strikers on tour. The tough thing about the Open, it really depends on the wave you get. If you go, sometimes they go early, late, or late, early. It depends on the
You
weather. A
get
lot
that
of times,
weather. Yep.
swells can come through and it can kill you in the morning or kill you in
In
the
the
afternoon,
afternoon.
and it could just
They
be
get flipped
terrible
the
out.
next
It could
day.
flip the next day. It's awful. It could be. It all depends on the wave you get, and I just love watching it.
Was it
There's nothing like it.
Patrick Reed played well in the last one? Is he
He
playing
did.
this one?
Patrick, yeah, he'll be playing in it, so he's in another thing of. Um, I like, I just like it's so hard because it all depends on the waves and the weather.
Yep.
So if you get the wrong weather, it's going to be tough. But I do like John Rahm from an international standpoint.
Obviously, you
I
got
think
Rory.
you got Rory too, but I just think John Rahm's gonna. I think he's got something to prove. I think he's gonna go back there. I think he's gonna play well. Um, if you talk like a dark horse, I don't know about Justin Rose. I think he had a shot at the Masters, and
Yep.
kind of blew it. Adam Scott was up with the U.S. Open. Um, you know, what about Phil Mickelson?
Oh man, that'd be awesome to
You
see him.
know, I
That's
mean,
a real
like he's been playing
difference.
well on the Live Tour.
Yep.
He didn't play very well at the U.S. Open, but he's been playing well on the Live all the way up. This could be his kind of last ride. I could see him maybe,
Right
you
off
know,
in the sunset.
right off in the sunset. Maybe he'll get a good wave to
Hmm.
play in,
Good
and he'll
weather.
play well. But somebody who's kind of got a little longer in the tooth. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Well,
say that, but
he's still a decent golfer. So
yeah, you think
he's
he's
got one of
really
the
good.
best short games. So
He's amazing. He's
yep.
amazing. I love watching him. I always love watching him. And then all the stuff happened, and a little hard to watch, but I still pull for him. So, but I think Phil Mickelson may kind of make some splashes here. From a you gotta love Scotty. Scotty Scheffler's
Yep.
always got a shot to win. Um, Jordan Spieth hasn't found his game yet, but he always plays well over there. He won a couple U.S. Open championships, I think. He's won two of them. So Jordan's always
Justin Thomas squeaked that one out
Justin Thomas is
at
another one.
Hilton Head.
Hilton
He
Head,
good time.
Justin Thomas is a good player. So it really, really, it's hard to
Hard to
because you
tell.
really have to. You have to.
Right.
It's on the weather. It's really on the weather and what waves they get.
Plays.
So
Yep. Anyways, that's kind of our take. Just wanted to get on here real quick, give you a quick recap of our day and our recent golf, and then our feedback on the Open. So we'll come back at you next week, give you some post Open thoughts,
yeah,
and see
are we
how our.
playing next week?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna try to play.
Yeah, I got to convince wife. So
One
we'll
one
see.
place we are looking to play is right up here,
Yep.
the back of road.
Back road. There you go.
Yeah,
That's a
we
great
go up there
course
and
if
play.
you have ever played that one. Anyways, we played that what twice, two, three
Two
times.
or three times. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a
Great one.
fun one. It's a really good one.
Not
So
easy, but fun.
a lot of
Anyways, we appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, even if you don't like us. But we appreciate the support. Help our algorithm out because we really need it. Anyways,
fun.
anyways, we do this more for
Yeah.
the love of the game, and we'll see what happens with it. Anyways, everybody have a good week. Most important thing, have fun, be safe, and create memories.